What up, what up, what up? Welcome back. It's Big Mus. We're on the also. We're gonna cook some green bananas today. Okay, somebody asked me, how do you cook green bananas? I thought ripe bananas was the only thing, but no, you can actually cook green bananas and eat it, right? Just like plantains, you can also cook green plantains. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to wait until it's ripe, but if you do, more power to you. And to answer the question, how you cook the green bananas is very simple, right? You could either do skin on or skin off, okay? Either or. How I do these green bananas, I cook them with the skin on, and then when I'm finished cooking them, then I take the skin off. But of course, I'm not just gonna cook only green bananas. I'm gonna make a meal and include green bananas. You dig? That's the deal. So what the meal I'm gonna make? Okay, I'm gonna make fish. I have some grouper head left. I'm gonna make some fish. Right, grouper fish with some let's get that fish up by the way. We're gonna get it going. Alright, so the green bananas is the main event right here. Somebody asked me how you cook them. I'm answering the question with a video. Let's get this fish out real quick. Not a lot of fish. Alright, that goes in the trash. Yeah, so one of the things I learned is this, and you'll probably learn it soon also, is not because something is simple to you, mean that it's simple to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've been doing it for years, you grew up doing it, whatever, stuff like that. So things that you consider simple and easy, others will have a hard time doing it. And I think cooking bananas is probably one of those things. You know, cooking green bananas. It's probably one of those things that you might think that everyone should be able to do. And to find out that's not always the case, okay? Alright, let's put this fish to the side. So like I said, I do the bananas, the green bananas, skin on. I cook them with the skin on. Right? They're very stainy bananas. Okay? And we're gonna get them in the pot straight away. Right? And also we're gonna put some lime juice in the pot. Okay, so it doesn't get that dark color in the pot. The chemical reaction, you would say. Hello, Raju Sina. Raju Tim Sina. How you doing today? Or tonight? So the green bananas, skin on. I just washed them. Okay, washed them. This is the paper that came on it from the store. Get the paper off. And after I wash these green bananas, right, I do them like this. Cut off the top stem. Cut off the bottom stem like so. Bottom stem like so. Same thing for all of them. Okay. These will go in the trash. I don't need these. And they're very stainy, so you may want to wear gloves to not get your hands stained. Then I cut them in the back like so. I only try to cut the skin. I cut in the back like this. Right? So when they cook, it soak all the way through. And the reason why I make that cut on them is so that when I'm finished cooking them, I could just take them out the pot and just rip them out the skin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. Now, a lot of people maybe say, man, bananas are easy to cook. Anybody should be able to do that. Not everyone is like you, okay? And then I'll just put them in the pot. I mean, I would have stayed here and throw them in the pot. I go to the pot and drop them in the pot so the water doesn't splash. You dig? Just like that. And they'll be cooked fast, real fast. They're easy to cook. I put a pinch of salt in the pot. And then along with the bananas, I'm gonna cook some yellow yams. Okay, I like my fish with yellow yams. This is the yellow yam. And as the name suggests, it's yellow on the inside, right? That's it. I don't need all this yam. I just need a piece of it. So I'm going to use this top piece right here. I'm going to put this away for another day. You know what I'm saying? And the yams and the bananas is probably roughly the same amount of time to cook. Okay? It's not hard to cook yams either. So here you go, knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. Now you're going to learn to cook yams also and peel yams. Now the yam will scratch your skin. This yam will scratch here on your skin. If it touches anywhere on the surface area of your skin, in your palm, it's not touching here, right? If it's just in your palm, that's why I just keep it in my palm. Some people, it will irritate your skin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you might want to be aware of that also. So you peel your yam. I've been doing it for years. I know what I'm doing. You can wear your gloves for safety, okay? Peel your yam. Cut off that bottom part right there. And all we have is just a pure yellow yam standing right there. You know what I'm saying? Wash it. So now I'm just left with this yellow yam. I'm gonna put this in the trash. This is the yam peel. Just goes in the trash. Wash off my board. Alright. Good morning. Here's my board. Nice. And all I'm gonna do with this yam, same thing, just cut it up. Cut it up into plate servable sizes. Like that. This one we could cut into like this. This is yellow yam, very dry. Looks really nice. And this we could cut in 2. So we got end up with 6 pieces. And we're just gonna put them over the pot like so. And slowly drop them in there. Okay? So the hot water that's boiling doesn't splash and burn. Right? So that's it for your yams and your bananas. Now we have a line, because the water is going to change color in the pot. It's going to come real dark. If you put this line in there, you got your chemical reaction, it will stay neutralized, okay? Just like so. Some lime juice. Okay? That's it. Okay, so now you cover your pot. Let your bananas and yams cook. They should be cooked within like 15-20 minutes. Yeah, within 15-20 minutes they should be cooked. So now let's get this fish on the way. Let's get the fish on the way. We're gonna get the seasonings for the fish and all this other stuff we need for the fish. Get it ready for this cutting board. Okay. We're gonna season up this fish. Get it going. Put this away. So with this fish, we got a few leftover okras that we're gonna put in this fish. You get what I'm saying? We got some carrots. We got the mighty Scotch bonnet pepper. That's very nice in the fish. Right? We got some okras. These okras are about to go to waste, but they're not getting a chance to go to waste because I'm gonna put them in this fish right here. Dig? Yeah, they're trying to go to waste. Throw them in the fish. The fish is in this bowl right here, just like this. So we throw them in there. It's like 5 or 6 okras, but yeah, they could go in this fish right here, okay? That's it. Okras. Put them in 2, throw them in the fish. Boom. Also, we have some carrots that we're going to put in this fish. You know what I'm saying? We'll put like 2 carrots in there. First, we wash our carrots, clean them up. So these carrots, top, bottom, then scratch it, scrape it. All right. Scratch it, scrape it. These are your carrots right here. Fish takes a very short time to cook, okay? 15 minutes and you're done cooking your fish. So now we got some carrots. Let's cut up these carrots. This goes in the pot also, and the fish also. We'll throw it inside this fish right here. Carrots. Okay, these are carrots. Goes in this basin right here. We got fish. Then we're gonna put this entire Scotch bonnet in there. Scotch bonnet. Mighty Scotch bonnet that's so hot. Keep it away from your eyes and your hands. A fork or scissors will do the job, okay? Okay, that's your Scotch bonnet. Goes in the fish also. Boom. Smells so potent and powerful. What is that? This man cleaning as he cooks is whoa. Kimberly Mercedo. Damn, bro, you a waste the yam. Yummy, said Deborah Gonzalez. What's going on? Yeah, I clean as I go. So that way when I'm done cooking, I don't have too much cleaning to do. Okay, we're gonna put some thyme in there. I like a lot of thyme, so we put some thyme in there. Boom. There's your thyme. This goes back in the fridge. Then we're gonna put some green onions, some real onions. Some green onions. It's probably going bad pretty soon anyways. We might as use this entire thing right here. Da, 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 da. Clean it up. Roots off. We're gonna wash this. Cut it up real nice. Okay. Cut it up real nice. Wash your knife. This is the green onions. Da da da. Okay. Goes in there. But we gotta get our Dutch pot going too, because in a jiffy we'll be done seasoning this fish. And guess what? Ready to cook. Wild or yellow yam and bananas or boiling. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put it in this Dutch pot right here. That's it. Put this on this stove here. Goes there. Then you come here. That's that. Turn it down like this. Where turn up this one. Boom, you go there. Okay, so we need onions. We got some onions. We got some shallots. We're gonna put the shallot in there. Okay, we're gonna cut this up. Put it in there. Shallots. We got some regular onions. We got some garlic. And we haven't applied our powder seasons yet, but we're gonna put that in there also. Okay, so let that pot keep heating up on the stove. Heat up that pot. And we just need like a half onion. Or what do you do with the next half? Well, you put it in a Ziploc bag and store it away in the fridge. Just like this. Boom. Boom. Okay, that was easy. Then we need some garlic. Okay. This goes here. Get this onion ready. Okay, this is the garlic. Crush your garlic. Just like that. And as far as powder seasoning is concerned, I'm going to use black pepper, just a pinch of salt, okay, and some fish seasoning, and we're going to put a noodle in it also. And then after that, that should be it. So that's it for the onion. That's the garlic. And here goes our shallot. Everything goes in here. So that's it for that. The next step in life is powder seasonings. Black pepper, da 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 da. This is good to go. So we got garlic, parsley. We're gonna use this. Alright, we got black pepper. Use some of that. Onion powder. Use some of this. What kind of fish? This is a grouper head. Portion of it, at least. Already ate most of it. And this is garlic powder. Ba ba ba. Put these away. Alright, then we're gonna put I got some jerk seasoning right here. I'm gonna put some of this on there. I need to use this up before it goes bad. This jerk seasoning. Good. Then I'm gonna use some citrus blend. It's one of my next favorite seasons since lately. Citrus blend. This is your citrus blend right here. That's it. We're gonna use this also in there. What else we need? We got bay leaves. We could put some bay leaves in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put some bay leaves in there. Probably 2 or 3 is good. It's not a lot of fish. One more bay leaf. Yeah. Next step, pimento seeds. Your pimento seeds. Okay. Our pot should be getting hot right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some olive oil in there. You see that? Extra virgin olive oil. Just put some in there, just a little bit. Then we're gonna add some butter in there. It's gonna be quick, okay? Just like that. That's it. Now put this away. Put away your olive oil. Put it away. Butter. Your pot is already hot. It's ready. Put some butter in there. Think what this butter will do. Okay. Crush your pimento seeds like you said you would. Put them in there. Alright. I'm going to cover this container. I'm going to shake it around. Mixing in all those seasonings. Put this away. Shake it around. Goya has good olive oil. I heard a lot of spices have arsenic in them. Shake it around. See that? Kind of a little bit mixed it. Now we're going to pour this in the pot. And the only thing we're going to do next is put some water in there. We could just put some water in this basin right here. Fill with all the seasoning. How much water? 3/4 ways of the fish. 3/4 ways off the fish. That's all the water we need. Da-da-da. Put your fire a little bit above medium. Put this over here. Our candle stays here. Cover the pot. Let it cook for like 15-20 minutes. But keep your eye on it, okay? You got to monitor it. So as for the bananas and the yam, they're probably almost cooked or cooked at this point. Right? But the next thing, last but not least, we're going to put in this fish this noodle right here. So this is fish flavor soup mix. We're going to put this in there, okay? Open it like this. Fish flavor soup mix. Just shake it around like so. Then we're gonna pour it in the pot. Okay, just like this. Around and around in your pot. That's it. This goes in the trash. Mix it around some. Cover your pot. And let that fish cook for about 15-20. And that's gonna be it. You dig what I'm saying? But back to these bananas. Because they're really the main event here. Right? Let's get back to these bananas. These green bananas. They should be cooked by now. I'm going to take them out so you could see. One person asked me to do this live. Make some green bananas. So that's what I'm doing. But I can't cook bananas just by themselves. I had to make it with something else. Check on these bananas. How do you know when your bananas are cooked? It's very easy. It's simple. You get a fork, right? And test it with your fork. If your fork slides into your green banana real easy, you know it's cooked. I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is your banana right here, right? You see how the skin peels off? Very easy. Look at this fork. Effortlessly, it slides in the banana. If it was green, it wouldn't go through the banana that fast. So, guess what? This banana is cooked. And if this one is cooked, all the bananas are cooked. Because why? I placed all of them in the pot at the same time. But I'm going to check on the yams. How do you know when your yams are cooked? Yams are the same process, okay? Once you could run your fork through it and it goes through effortlessly, you know it's cooked. Da-da-da-da. Green bananas mashed with butter and milk. Good for the babies too, says Gaily Hughes. Yeah, you're right. I had a lot of that when I was a kid coming up. That's a banana or a plantain. No, this is a banana, okay? I'm happy you asked that question. Lynx Chucky. I'm going to show you a plantain, okay? Very happy you asked that question. These are plantains. These are green plantains. Okay? And these are bananas. You see the difference? You see how big these are compared to these? Here's a side view. These are plantains, right? These two right here are plantains, and these are bananas. That's another. I'm gonna do a whole video about these things. But that's tomorrow, not tonight. I'm just giving you a synopsis. I'm gonna do a video about the difference between bananas and plantains tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get them confused from time to time, right? And if you go to the store and you're confused, all you got to do is look at the label, and the label probably says plantain. Dig? Just look at the labeling on the plantain, and it says plantain. So these plantains, I got them because I'm gonna make some plantain porridge, plantain, and green banana porridge combined with oatmeal. That's for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna explain some more about these. The difference between green plantains, green bananas, or bananas versus plantains. You see what I'm saying? That's it. So that stays to the side. So now to the yams. How do you know when your yams are cooked? Very simple. Same process as the green banana. Okay. Here's your yellow yam that's been in the pot cooking for about what, 15, 20 minutes now. All you gotta do is run your fork like so. You see how it cracked open? See that? It's cooked. Cracked open. You know what I'm saying? The fork goes through very easy. You could see. It's cooked. On the inside, it's dry. Looks very nice. You understand what I'm saying? So they're both cooked. So let's put them back in the pot. Now you get the gifs, and you know how to make your bananas. You know how to cook your green bananas. You know how to cook your yellow yams. You can go ahead and make yourself some yellow yams, green bananas, and the sort. Okay? So now we know that everything in the pot is cooked. We're going to turn off this stove right here. One of the things you got to know when you cook food like these, right? If you leave them sitting in the water on the stove, they're going to get water soaked. They're not going to taste that great. You understand? Thanks for specification. Yeah, I'll do some more tomorrow also. Kimberly Mercedo. If you leave them on the stove sitting, they're going to get water soaked. So what I do when I cook food like this, green bananas or the sort, I usually take the pot off the stove and get rid of that water in the sink, at least 3/4 of it. I'll just leave a little bit in the pot so I can warm it up if it gets cold or something like that, you know. If you're not using a microwave to warm it, you want to warm it on the stove, I just leave a little bit of water in the pot, because if you leave it in that water, it's going to get water soaked and it's not going to taste good. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you learned something about cooking green bananas. Hope you did. Now I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the fish and wrap this thing up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some browning on the fish. Just a little bit of browning. Just add a little bit of brown to it. Okay, using this browning right here. And I don't measure it, I just know how much does what, you know? You can measure it if you want. Alright, so I think that's enough for the browning. That's a good amount right here. Right? And the fish is almost done cooking. And that's how fast you make yourself a meal. What's that? 30 minutes? Yeah. So I'm going to give you a view of the fish so you can see it. We're going to wrap this thing up, get the hell up out of here, and we're going to be on the next live tomorrow. Okay, so that's the fish, okay? See it? grouper head, okras, carrots, all this other stuff. This is bay leaf and all this other stuff in there, right? And it's just about done cooking. You can see it's almost falling off the bone already. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes more since I just put the browning in there, and then call it a day. Here's your yams, yellow yams, green bananas. It's right here. Okay. Good idea with the lime to keep the bananas from browning. That's it, exactly. Chef, are you Jamaican? Yes, I'm Jamaican. I was born and raised in Jamaica. I came to America when I was 23 years old, okay? Already a grown man. I've been in America for years. I don't give a damn now. Here it is. This is your fish, okay? Grouper head, okras, carrots, all this. And this is your yellow yams, green bananas. Bernadette, what's going on? You laughing? Yeah, Bernadette, let him know. I really don't give a shit. Yeah, what kind of fish is grouper head? What's happening in Connecticut? You cold up there? Grouper head. Giant grouper. This is part of the head. You know what I'm saying? It's just about done cooking. This gravy's getting thick. Okay? It's already falling off the bone, you can see. And you hear the pot bubbling. Bubble, 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 bubble. Yeah, I know it's cold up there. Right? And you put your grouper head, your giant grouper, you put it with some yellow yams, green bananas, or you could do it with rice. You could put this grouper head. All this gravy right here is a meal by itself. Look at all this. Good whole crows, bay leaves, thyme, all this stuff right here. It's just bubbling away. The stove is a little bit too high, turn it down. You understand? There's a lot of meat on this fish. That's it. So now we're gonna cover it, let it finish cooking down, and just be over with it.